Mayweather versus Hatton.
Yes,
Looks ready for December 8th.
Two huge fights in the welterweight division.
Not official yet.
No.
Not official yet, but it's real close.
It's basically the same thing as Mosley Cotto being said.
There's no doubt now that both fighters are wanting it.
Yeah. Well,
It's their people getting the shit together, basically.
So,
and there was never any doubt that Mayweather wanted it.
because he called him out since 2005, and maybe even before that. That's just as long as I remember.
But Hatton, at least he thinks he wants it.
Yeah.
He's convinced himself he wants
He'll
it.
find out when he gets in the ring. He shouldn't have wanted it. So.
Yep.
Definitely. Can't wait for that, of course. Both of those fights.
Well, we better not talk too much shit. We might
pull
get a
out.
wrong pick again. And
Yeah. Not worried about that on this one, definitely.
nope. Nope. And
looks like it will be in Las Vegas or somewhere in the United States, so not in England.
Yeah, Las Vegas looks like the front runner for where it'll be.
Yeah. And Cotto Mosley probably Madison Square Garden, so Cotto again fighting there.
Oh yes, by the way, speaking of front runners, the front runner to fight Andre Berto, getting back to Berto,
David Estrada.
David Estrada, as we've said for a long time,
That's
David Estrada should fight him.
Definitely, that's a perfect step-up opponent. And, I'm not so sure.
It was a logical opponent, so.
I'm not so sure Rivera isn't better than David Estrada, actually.
I'd go Estrada better. I'd go him better. I mean, I guess they're comparable, really, but I think Estrada is a better overall fighter, but who cares? I'm not going to argue about it.
Not a fight I want to see between Rivera and Estrada. But anyway, Berta, that's on September 29th.
Oh, I'd watch it, because apparently I watched worse.
Yep, that's on undercard of Taylor Pavlik whenever Berto against probably
So
Estrada.
another good step up, though.
Definitely.
Berto had Cintron in pretty good trouble in their fight. I mean, not Berto. Estrada had Cintron in some trouble in their fight.
Yeah, getting to him a little.
And so he's a good, and he went the distance with Mosley.
Yeah.
So good, decent fighter.
He's a tough fighter. So.
And good logical step up for Berto at this point in Berto's career.
Definitely.
And I think he'll look more impressive against Estrada than he did against Rivera. For one thing, he'll want to make up for the knockdown.
Yeah. He won't get knocked down, so.
Yeah, I don't think so this time. And also, Ishe Smith has signed with another promoter, I guess, called Sino Group.
You've never heard of them. If you have, you're related to them. So.
I've seen them listed before, but didn't know a thing about them. They have Frankie Figueroa, and they claim to have David Estrada, which I thought Estrada was a Dabella fighter, but maybe they're not exactly promoters. Maybe they're...
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they're they might actually just be some kind of clothing line type thing, or not necessarily clothing line, but sports something.
You just screwed yourself out of some TV fights, that's for sure.
With Sino Group, yeah.
Because they're not getting any dates.
Let's see. Also, Saku Powell, former Ishe Smith opponent, signed with Warriors Boxing, or Bad Dogs Boxing. Actually, he signed with both.
So we can look forward to seeing him on pay-per-views for $24.95 on undercards.
Actually, I've seen some Warriors on those MSG channels and
such. They'll be shown later.
So I'll get to see them.
Yeah, and
eventually.
Also, another former DeBella fighter, Curtis Stevens, was released from
He's been released. He's free agent right now as of this taping.
Yep. So,
someone will pick him up, I'm sure.
Yeah, and hopefully he gets with a promoter that gets a lot of TV dates, because he was getting shown with DeBella on Broadway Boxing all
Yep. I don't know why it was actually Stevens that wanted a release.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make sense for DeBella to release him, because look at the people he has.
Yeah.
He still has Santana.
Probably won't for long. No. We'll see.
Nope, he might not be around for long, but anyhow, also the IBF has ordered, or is having a heavyweight elimination tournament. listen to the participants.
I don't want to.
Alexander Povetkin versus Chris Bird. I'm going to go ahead now and pick Povetkin to win.
Wow.
I'm going to pick him to win. You'll see. You'll see that
I don't
I'm right.
agree with that. But,
Calvin Brock versus Eddie Chambers. No, I'll have to say Brock there.
Yeah.
The winners fight each other, of course. It's a tournament.
Yeah.
And then the winner of that
fights Klitschko.
Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, I would pick Bird to win the whole thing, and it doesn't matter because who wins it, because Klitschko's going to beat whoever, and two of them he's already beat.
Two of them he's already beat. The other two he beat the shit out of too.
Absolutely.
No point in this.
No.
The winner, hopefully he won't even, by the time they have these fights though, hopefully it's not even the chance.
Right,
so
exactly.
Hopefully it's a moot point.
Let's hope for that.
But and there's not, who knows. There's nothing saying this tournament will even end up all the matches happening. Injuries and all kinds of stuff could happen in between.
Anything.
Also, Ike Corte joining the welterweight division, joining the parade down to welterweight, up to welterweight.
So another good fighter there.
Yep, and with a long list of welterweights, we'll get to that
we'll
later on.
That more. Yeah.
But also, finally, John Duddy going to be fighting. He was supposed to fight August 25th. It's moved probably to October 6th because they said there's not enough on for October 6th. We need more.
We need more to compete. Yeah.
No, actually, he had some kind of minor injury, minor sickness or something, and.
Don't dare use October 20th or 27th, which have nothing there at all.
No, give him a little more time to recuperate from his injury.
Absolutely.
Or whatever.
Now let's go and compete with Peter Maskaev and Barrera Pacquiao. Smart.
Yeah.
Especially for an up-and-coming fighter who's not anywhere near as popular as them. So
it will
be
in Ireland. I guess they'll have it on pay-per-view here again.
Yeah, but still, whatever.
Which no one's ordering it on pay-per-view anyhow, even if it's alone.
And his last fight, which was on pay-per-view, will be shown on MSG soon.
Very soon.
August 11th, I think, is the date.
I'll get it.
You'll get it. So
But
I used to get them.
His apartment, they won't let him.
Fucking clear.
They won't let him have Dish Network.
So.
Or any satellite. But
had to have bullshit charter.
Charter cable.
Yeah, and it sucks. So.
You might not know who they are, but whatever.
You're lucky.
Anyhow, Duddy, also, for Duddy news, for Duddy fans out there, he attended the wedding of his best friend, James Moore, who's also a prospect. Decent prospect.
I think Emmanuel Stewart trains him.
Yeah, it seems like it. He's got all these Irish guys. It's strange.
Okay, maybe Andy Lee. That's the one I'm thinking. But he might train more too. I don't know though.
He might. They're in that same circle. Yeah. They're all Irish and whatever. Real Irish, not this Boston shit.
Yeah. That's just gay.
That's just I had a hard time in my car.
Yep. Mickey Ward, that's an example of Boston Irish.
But anyhow, thanks for watching boxingforyou@gmail.com. See ya. Okay.